Hola amigos and namaste from Vistara's hub, Delhi Indira Gandhi International Airport. Today we are flying from Delhi to Coimbatore on Vistara Airlines economy class, and in this video we are going to see as a Club Vistara Gold member what are the benefits we get while flying out of Delhi on their economy class. First up at the check-in counter, we are here at the Delhi International Airport Terminal 3. It's morning 8 o'clock something, and the terminal is fully crowded with passengers since it is the peak winter season. So we see our check-in counter or check-in gate, and we proceed to the check-in area, and as we turn our cameras to that side we see the crowded check-in area of the Delhi International Airport. Let us go to the Vistara check-in counters and see the crowd over there, and oh, looks like Vistara counters are more crowded. So since we have Club Vistara Gold, let us skip to the priority line over there. Yes, that is the first benefit. We skip all these crowds over there and we directly go to the priority check-in counter where there is only one passenger before us. Yes. Next up, security check. Sadly, only if you're flying business class, you'll be given the separate business class security check, or else every passenger, including a Club Vistara Gold passenger, has to go through their normal security check. So, security check done. So, next up, the lounge. Previously, Vistara used to have their own Vistara lounge at this Delhi T3, but they eventually have to close it, and now they have partnered with Plaza Premium Lounge when I was there. And now, recently, from May 2023, they have partnered with Enclame Lounge, the new lounge at Delhi T3. So, if you're a Club Vistara Gold member and if you're flying even in economy class, we get lounge access to their Enclame Lounge or the Plaza Premium Lounge. And what is even more exclusive is that this lounge has two sections, one for a credit card or debit card based users, and another is for business class flyers. So, as a Club Vistara Gold member, we'll be seated along with the business class passengers at this lounge on that section. So, that is even more an exclusive thing for Club Vistara Gold members. And this is the small tour of the Plaza Premium Lounge. The full video is always on the cards above. Here is a short review of this lounge. Well, it is decent sized lounge for Delhi Airport. It has decent food and beverage options. Do remember, alcohol is chargeable. Only soft drinks are complimentary, even if you are flying in business class. And then you have good options and spread of food and beverage available. Hot food, fresh cooked food, everything is available over there. And you have newspapers, a flight displays, and some good place to relax, chill, or even if you have some work, you have workstations available at this lounge. So it is a small lounge compared to the size of Delhi, but yes, it does do the work for everyone. Do keep alarm or something like that, because staffs won't come and wake you up if you doze off or if you sleep off, so don't miss your flight. So next up, the boarding gate experience for a Club Vistara Gold member. This particular Coimbatore flight is always at the last boarding gate in Delhi, and it's a very long walk from the lounge. So do leave 10 or 15 minutes before the boarding time so that you reach there on time for boarding. And we have a huge crowd at the boarding gate, but since we are a Vistara Gold member, we just skip the crowd and we board along with the business class passengers for our flight. So that is one big perk, because we skip all the queue, we board first into the aircraft, and it saves a lot of time like standing and waiting on the aero bridge to board and things like that. So we were the first to board on the economy cabin, and here is the crowd. As a Club Vistara Gold member, we can select a couple of seats for free of cost, and even at the middle of the aircraft. But since this was a last minute booking and most of the seats were sold out, I was assigned a seat at the back, and I prefer the aisle seat. And the leg room is quite decent, not to complain at all. I'm 5'9" and it was very decent. My actual seat was in another aisle, but I had to exchange for another passenger because they needed it. And on time we took off from Delhi. It was on time departure, and once we are on air, let us take a look at the amenities and facilities. Well, a decent legroom, even if it is stretched back. They have a mobile holder, a tray table which is extendable, has a bottle holder over there as well. the Club Vistara magazine. We will take a look at that later. And they even have aircraft information and a air sickness bag and other stuff. And here we are, Coimbatore on the Vistara network map, and the tray table looks good, and it even has a USB-A charging port, a mobile phone holder. I don't know how to use that, but it's quite risky, but still it does the job for many people. And a USB port, it was working, which is very good. And we went through the Vistara world, which was available. There are a couple of movies, but no Tamil movies or Telugu movies, only Hindi and English are available. Finally, I guess it is time for lunch service started, and since we're at the back, we got it a bit late, and this is how the food options looked. A decent food option, and the dessert was given. It was very good. And after 90 minutes in the air, we went to the lavatory to check how it is maintained, and it was surprisingly clean. And this is how the flight load looks, a completely full flight. Good to see, since I was the inaugural passenger for this route, and it's completely full now, and it's time to land. I guess we have started our descent to Coimbatore, and it is on time arrival at Coimbatore airport as well. So on things like meals and other stuff, we don't get any special preference as a Club Vistara Gold member. So nothing much to do on that part. On time touchdown, time 2:45 p.m. We quickly taxied to the Aero Bridge at Coimbatore International Airport. And next up, what preference do we get as a Club Vistara Gold member on deboarding? Seriously, no, nothing. We don't get any preference while deboarding the aircraft, since the deboarding process itself is a very big mess in Indian Airlines, where every passenger goes near to the aircraft and wants to deboard first. So there is nothing like that. But
So let's
after
see if our bag
landing,
comes
and
up
once we are at the
priorities.
baggage arrivals hall at our destination airport or the arrival airport, our bags come in first along with the business class passengers and premium economy passengers. We get our bags along with them, and looks like the Coimbatore ground handling team did a very bad job with our bags. So final thoughts about this travel. As you can see, this video is mainly about the benefits of a Club Vistara Gold while traveling even in economy class. Like, we saved a lot of time wait at check-in counters, then at the lounge we get access to the lounge, and then we get a priority boarding just behind business class passengers. We get free seat selection even in the middle of the aircraft. Then our bags arrive first at the baggage counter. So these are all some benefits, and it definitely saves a lot of money and a lot of time for passengers. And this Club Vistara Gold status is definitely a benefit, and even more worth it if you're flying even in Singapore Airlines in economy class as well. So definitely we'll definitely fly more Vistara because we have the status. And this is the flight review from Delhi to Coimbatore on the economy class. Hope you have liked it. We'll be back with another flight review soon. Until then, stay safe. Cheers and bye bye. Papo.